In the vast steppes of Mongolia, where the wind carries ancient whispers and the horizon stretches endlessly, archery is not merely a sport, it is the soul of a nation. For thousands of years, the bow has been the lifeline of the Mongolian people, a weapon that built empires, fed families, and wove itself into the very fabric of their identity. This is the story of the masters who kept that tradition alive across generations. The history of Mongolian archery stretches back before the Stone Age, evolving through millennia until it reached its pinnacle in the 13th century. During this golden age, Mongolian archers wielded composite bows crafted from layers of wood, horn, sinew, and animal glue. Weapons so powerful they could pierce armor at close range and strike targets from distances that seemed impossible. These bows, combined with the legendary skill of Mongolian warriors, became the instrument through which Genghis Khan conquered much of the known world. The secret history of the Mongols preserves tales of legendary archers whose feats border on the mythical. There was Jebe, who shot Genghis Khan off his horse during the Battle of Khoitan in 1201. When the Khan demanded to know who had struck him, Jebe stepped forward expecting death. Instead, impressed by his honesty and skill, Genghis Khan made him one of his commanding officers. Then there was Khavt Khasar, the Khan's brother, renowned for hitting targets from over 900 alda, a traditional measurement equal to the distance between outstretched fingertips. Another marksman, Esunge, became famous for shooting a target from 3d5 alda during a celebratory Naidam festival. Perhaps most remarkable was the story of Khavt Khasar, who, when challenged to hit a motionless target, declared it too easy. Instead, he raised his bow and with a single arrow pierced the neck of a drake flying overhead. As the bird fell, he struck it again with another arrow. Such displays of mastery were not mere showmanship, they represented a lifetime of training that began in childhood, when Mongolian children learned to shoot from the ground, then from ponies at a walk, and finally at full gallop. The technique itself was revolutionary. Mongolian archers used the thumb draw, gripping the bowstring with their thumb reinforced by the index finger, often protected by rings made of leather, bone, horn, or silver. This method allowed for faster, cleaner releases than the Mediterranean three-finger draw, giving Mongolian warriors their legendary speed and accuracy. They carried multiple types of arrows, needle-thin heads for piercing armor, wide barbed ones for bringing down horses, and even whistling arrows for signaling across the battlefield. But this ancient art nearly vanished. When Mongolia fell under Manchu rule in the 17th century, traditional archery was suppressed and officially banned. Manchu soldiers entered Gurs and destroyed Mongolian bows, forcing the people to adopt Manchu designs. For over 2 centuries, the craft of traditional bow-making teetered on the edge of extinction. The revival came through dedicated masters like Nominqolu, who in 1999 discovered that only 20 traditional Mongolian bows remained in all of Inner Mongolia. He sold his apartment and traveled to Mongolia to learn the lost art, eventually training judges and establishing standards that brought traditional archery back to the Naidam festival in 2009. Today, masters like Tomorkhuu continue this legacy, crafting bows by hand and teaching new generations the ancient ways. The bow that once conquered empires now unites a people, carrying forward the spirit of their ancestors with every arrow released into the Mongolian sky.